Hello students. Today's topic is note making. Though to many of you this topic may sound new, but in academics we often are in a situation when we need to take notes. And you also often take notes, though you haven't studied the topic technically. So let's go for a formal study of the topic today. And yes, do subscribe and share this video if you like it. So students, let us see why and how do we take notes. So the basic purpose of note taking is personal. We take notes for our personal use. Sometimes we want to preserve information so that we can use it in future. We take notes. Then sometimes we write down the things so that we can memorize them in a better way. We want to assist our memory by taking notes. And sometimes we want to grasp the ideas in a better way. And that's why we write them down. So we take notes to understand the things better. We take notes sometimes while listening, sometimes while reading, sometimes from memory. We have listened to a thing, or we have read a thing, and then we want to write that thing down to use that information in future, and so we take notes from our memory. And sometimes we take notes by underlining or highlighting also. We are reading some text, so while reading we use a pencil or pen and underline the expressions that we find important, or we use a highlighter to highlight the ideas we like or we think that we may need in future. So that is also note taking. So what are the qualities of good notes? The very first thing is relevance, that the notes must be relevant. We read so many things, we hear so many things, but we note down only relevant things, only those ideas which we think that we may need in future. The second thing is brevity, brief. The notes must be brief. And to make them brief, first thing is that we write only relevant ideas, and second thing that we don't write in full sentences. We write just in phrases. And to make it brief further, we use symbols. In place of writing full words or full expressions or phrases even, we use symbols. And the third thing, but not the least, last but not the least, is that good notes are always clear. Though we have said that we take notes for personal use, but it may happen that what we are writing today, we don't understand tomorrow, because we miss some ideas or we don't write in a clear hand. So the notes we take must be clear, writing wise and also idea wise. Then how do we divide and subdivide our notes? So some of the most commonly used methods are, we use capital letters for headings, main headings, and small letters for subheadings. Then the second thing is that we use Arabic numerals for main headings and then decimal system for subheadings. Yani, if the main heading is, we have numbered 1, the subheading will be 1.1 and so on. We also use large and small Roman numerals for numbering our notes for headings and subheadings. For example, if you are studying a passage on pheasants, so first thing you write introduction. Introduction You introduce the birds, you write the main qualities of the birds, their appearance, their order, their family. And then in main heading B, you write species and so on. Usually the text is divided into different paragraphs. So the easiest way is to take notes paragraph wise, because one paragraph contains one type of information. So that will be easy if you move paragraph wise. So second example is the same information we have designed in another way. So this is Arabic numerals we have used here. First point is the main heading. First main headings we have numbered 1. Then subheadings 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Then second main heading we have numbered 2, and in the same way we can go to 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 subheadings of second main heading, and then so on. Steps for note making. So first of all, whatever the text is before you, you are to read that 2 to 3 times, or you must understand the text. You must read that text until you understand it, comprehend it fully. And then second step is you underline or write down the main points in each para. The text usually is divided into different paragraphs. So you take pencil with you, either you highlight or underline, or you write down the main points in each paragraph. Then the third step is you note and number the main points. How many main points, main headings you have. Then you note relevant detail in subpoints. Like we had taken in our first example, the pheasant, the first thing was introduction. So the subheading will be what things have been told there in the paragraph about the bird, how they introduce the bird. Then fifth thing is to make your notes brief, you use abbreviations or you use symbols. So if you are using abbreviations or symbols, you must give key to those abbreviations or symbols, so that if in future, if after a period of time you again refer to those notes, you may not forget those abbreviations or symbols you have used at that time. So this was all about the note making. So to be perfect, you must practice. Practice is the key to be perfect. So I hope you understand this, the technique, the procedure of note making. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.